What's up everyone, this is Sher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about Battle with Arsenal event, the latest event added in the game. This one is not so hard, but Arsenal has a lot of HP, it's just a single boss fight. There are 4 different difficulties and sadly stage number 9 is very far apart from stage number 10 when you're farming status. So I suggest you farm stage number 10 if you are strong enough. If you're not, if you are a new player, you can run the stage that better suits your strength. Well, let's talk about the shop first. I already got my arsenal here. After you get arsenal, you will be able to get more pieces so that you can max. This is very important into building SS arsenals, so don't forget to get. There is a new SS equipment, Kongming Boots. This one is good because it's for mages and it does have pierce resistance, something that they are always lacking. And then we have the Ancient Gun that has passives that work for Arsenal. If you summon an Arsenal, you can use this weapon just fine or craft a better one. Books, Platinum tickets, Amplify badges, only one. Why? And that's it. Well, the shop is not so complex. But the fight against Arsenal can be hard because it just has a lot of HP. But you can do this with a single turn and 3 characters with this strategy that I'll show. If you have strong weapons, I have weapons that vary between 80% increase in damage. So I'm bringing Deadly Pierce X formation with Leon. Leon is pretty powerful. We have Anti-Material Shot and then his Chase. And then we have Roufas with his blunt and then slash damage. Even though this guy is not weak to slash, Roufas still do a lot of damage here. And then we also have Rukh. Rukh is gonna use Hammer Hurl. Well, Leon damage here is pretty huge. He can even debuff Endurance, but he does not need to attack first because my weapon is pretty strong. Even if you go after Roufas, it still does plenty of damage. As you see, 200,000 damage with Roufas. Even higher than Leon. What are you doing, Roufas? And, well, the other trainees don't even need to attack. If your weapons are not strong enough, yours may have to. But now let's say that you don't have Rukh or even Roufas because they are old characters. Let's talk about more recent ones. You can bring Arsenal here if you have it. I will not summon for Arsenal, but Zeke is recent. You can bring Zeke here. Just increase barrage program to 13 so that you can have 2 Kamikaze Crush. Well, this is not for turn 1, guys. This needs 2 turns unless your trainees are pretty strong. Emelia is here and she's inheriting Bullet Dance. If you don't have Bullet Dance, just leave her as she is. It shall work. And the front row character is Leon. Well, the formation here is Bullet Shift that increases the damage for the gun user on the front line, but also gives 25% increase to both agility and dexterity to the mid row, and you can bring gunners easily here. Again, the good thing about Leon is that he debuffs Endurance, well, when he lands, and then you get more damage with the other gunners. In this case, he's landing. Kamikaze Crush spends LP, so that's why it's so powerful. Pretty close to Bullet Dance, to be honest. Now on the next turn, they're gonna do the remaining damage. You cannot die here, this attack is 4 hits, but it's just that. This is not a romancing fight. Since we have to farm 2 waves in Conquest, when Conquest is over, go here and farm this. 2 turns is not bad. Now, if you have more physical damage dealers that uses different weapons, Amazon Raid X can be for you. I have Mystic Asellus in the front line. This is also for 2 turns. She's gonna open with Mirage Lash Kick and then Azure Strife. And I have Rukh. Rukh also combines well here, just increasing Cracker. And another one is Gustaf. He's pretty strong here because he uses Dual Impact twice. You can also bring Alosis if you want with his fire attack, but I do think that this one also works well. So Rukh, you only attack once. It's not a bad thing, it just reduces the time. Gets paralyzed, he can even die. But he won't. Dual Impact is actually very strong for the coast, you can use it twice in a row, that's why. Just because I said I thought that Rukh would die there. Now it's Azure Strife. and the second attack from Gustaf. Good enough to kill. Another one that works well is the scattered formation. This one you can place 2 martial artists in the front line, and in the middle you can use a deity like Goddess or even other martial artists. But here in this case she works fine because she's gonna use heat based attacks, Purging Light and then Massamune Plus. Well, in the front line I have my Valdor that's still not fully trained. I'm still training his last attack, Flying Spiral Fist. And other powerful unit to use here on the front line is the newest Leonid. Just increase your Rosenwald to 12 and use Fatal Rondo. This one is also not trained, that's why it's not gonna do much damage yet. And inherit Black Pearl on turn 2 is gonna do very good damage too, and you can bring 2 trainees in the back, they won't even be needed. Well, my characters still need some status and style levels, but you can see the power here. Fatal Rondo should achieve like 110,000 on max. Flying Spiral Fist should do like 120,000 on max. Instead of Goddess, you can also use Apollo, but Goddess is just so easy. She doesn't even need inheritance to perform. Going for 2 turns is okay, but you just have to wait for final defense attack. Well, here it's called Arsenal. In JP it's called Final Defense System. In this case, I still need some extra damage from my trainees. And now for the last strategy, we can bring a party of fire mages and Anima string formation because this one increases damage for all of them. You should just leave your best ones in the middle. I do leave Joe here because it's a guarantee that she always do 3 hits with Spectacle Portal. Then I have the Polka, even if this body burns, with inheritance of Scatter Explosions. The last Bart with Scatter Explosions as well. The only one that it's easy to program here is Blue because he just doesn't need inheritance. Well, like Joe. And there's only room for 1 trainee, but you can do this in 1 turn if you have luck. Well, I do believe that my strongest attackers here are Polka and Joe. But we'll see. 5 hits. 3 hits. 3 hits, like always. Yeah, we did it in 1 turn. It can happen, but there's only room for 1 trainee. But guys, that was the last video. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope it helps you with the farming, but do conquest first. Let's finish that off to get the remaining gems. Some people are still waiting for gems to get their PDs on recent banners. So I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.